Ephesus, 402 AD. Faustus Gracchus was a tired man. He heard rumors, he heard legends about this man Hutar of the Tanukhids, who killed his predecessor, his mentor Flavius Rufinus. He was determined to put an end to Hutar's life and kill the Tanuks. Faustus Gracchus was only a 2-star general. It was only his second battle, and he was but a mere 22 years old. For the longest time, Faustus Gracchus, including at the time of this battle, had always the opinion that spears were better than swords. He got this notion when his ex-wife kept complaining that he wasn't big enough. Unfortunately, the man thought that by bigger, he needed to get a bigger spear, when he honestly needed to get a bigger sword in bed. But that was immaterial, except it wasn't, because he brought a contingent of an army of around 12 spear contingents, along with a couple of mercenary Persian skirmishers whom he levied from near the Sassanids, and of course a mercenary Persian mounted warrior and a Persian scout as well. Now, Hutar had a plan. He retreated earlier so that he could find a more defensible position, and now he found one in Ephesus. He perched his army, his main army, in the forest to the right, which also contained a massive hill, of which the Romans would gladly advance, commanded by their brain-dead general. But Ephesus was even more interesting because it had another patch of woods to the left. And that is where he kept his Badia skirmishers. The Badia skirmishers, with their skills in deploying in the battle and moving away silently, were able to avail this position before the battle started. And he reinforced with a couple of Mavia's chargers, some meat shield rebellion militia, and a desert tribesman to the Romans, to the left of the map. The only unit that was visible right now was the onager, and the onager was piling the rocks onto the Romans' head, giving them a clear indication of where Hutar was supposedly defending. Now, it was time for the Badias to strike, and it was time for the Mavias to charge. They saw the mercenary Persian mounted warrior and got a clean charge into them. Meanwhile, the Badia skirmishers would sacrifice the Mavia's chargers so that they could destroy the otherwise very strong Persian mounted warrior unit. Meanwhile, the mercenary Persian scout decided to charge headlong into pikes because they felt suicidal. And the desert bowmen and the desert hurlers behind the pikes were having a field day, and the Constantinople spears now decided to follow suit and charge headlong into the Tanukhid pikes. Flaming shot filled the sky, and it was proving to be too much of a match for the Persian scouts, who routed immediately. Meanwhile, Constantinople spears filled the battlefield. One of the Mavia's chargers already routed from the battlefield, but the other Mavia's charger was getting ready to circle around, and it was heading straight for Flavius Gracchus. Meanwhile, the rebellion militia were doing a huge favor for the Tanukhids by holding up several Constantinople spears at once, and that was giving plenty of time for the Badia skirmishers to rack up the kills. They pulled back, letting the desert tribesmen attack the Constantinople spears, and that was an engagement the desert tribesmen would surely excel in. Meanwhile, desert tribesmen over here were holding up several units of Constantinople spears, and Hutar ordered his desert bowmen to move across and atop the hill, just so that they would be free from pesky spears, and meanwhile charged one of his Mavia's chargers into the flanks of one of the spears, and along with the flaming shot, along with the whistling shot, this flank charge was too much for one of the spear units to handle, and they fled with around half of the men still remaining. The Mavia's chargers was getting caught by stray Constantinople spears. It was just too many spears for the very fragile, lithe shock cav to handle. But the desert chieftain of Hutar made themselves ready to get into the battle. and they were about to charge into the mercenary Persian skirmishers, and if they were able to get rid of this unit, they had a clear chance to charge downhill into the second unit as well. And of course, they were going to be far too quick for the mercenary Persian skirmisher, getting a beautiful downhill charge and then moving straight through and trying to attack the mercenary Persian skirmisher. Killing off the mercenary Persians would be a huge boost for the Tanukhid's chances in this battle, for the desert tribesmen were destroyed and the Badia skirmisher only remained with a pretty sizable amount of ammunition left with it. The desert chieftain was getting caught by stray units of comitatensi spears. Hutar needed to pull out of there quickly, but he was going to take a lot of casualties while doing so. The Flavius Gracchus's general's bodyguard was charged at by a Mavius charger, but with the woods impeding their charge and with them being only 2 or 3 in number, they really didn't make much of an impact. The whistling shot and flaming shot combo definitely did, and that was causing chain routes all over the place, and also allowing the desert tribesmen to do much better than they usually would, because as good as they were for a cheap unit, they would never face up against a doom stack of comitatensi spears, who were literally pouring out of the anus. But Tanukhid pikes still remained. 4 out of the 4 still remained, and they were all in pretty advantageous positions, although some of them were getting flank charged as they made ready to face up against this comitatensi spear. They were proving to be valuable anvils, but there was no hammer since the Mavius charges were taken off the field since they were already so depleted. The desert hurlers were being pulled back, and the comitatensi spears were forced to charge into Tanukhid pikes, and the Tanukhid pikes would still do pretty decently against the comitatensi spears. The spears were wavering. These isolated engagements, these pockets of engagements, were where the desert tribesmen would truly shine, and they were proving to be quite a match for the comitatensi spears. Even though they were not the strongest units in the field, they would still do well against spears. Hutar was severely depleted. The bodyguard unit had only 20 men left, and they were escaping and running away from mercenary Persian swordsmen, who were pretty quick, but the desert chieftain was far too quick for all of them. Meanwhile, Flavius Gracchus decided to get into the thick of things, and he seemed to do far too little, far too late. But that was keeping with the Eastern Roman tradition of brain-dead generals charging straight into pikes. However, this Palatina Guards was so heavily armored that even the extended amount of bowman fire with heavy shot and the slinger fire would not do much. With their incredible shields blocking 4 out of the 10 missiles that would hit them, there was really not much that the long-range skirmishers could do. It was all up to Hutar, and he was circling around and making his way to the mercenary Persian skirmisher and killing them once and for all. The very slow, heavily armored comitatensi spears could simply not match his speed. Meanwhile, one of the Tanukhid pikes decided to move away, and the other Tanukhid pikes decided to try and attack the Palatina Guards while they were engaged with the other. Meanwhile, the Badia skirmishers were so far away, they led 2 crucial units of comitatensi spears towards them, which made them an invaluable unit just for this purpose. They were all out of ammunition, but they had racked up 123 kills. But the fact was that they were so light and so unarmored that they could easily run away from the comitatensi spears and make them chase them throughout the entirety of the battlefield, leaving Hutar's general and bodyguard with very few targets to really destroy. The Tanukhid pikes holding up the Palatina Guards general of Flavius Gracchus was one of these targets, and the Palatina Guards was actually doing quite well against the Tanukhid pikes. Because of their heavy armor, they could last for a long time in melee against even the pretty strong pike units of the Tanukhids. But Hutar made his way, and he was ready to pounce. A deadly charge into the rear of Flavius Gracchus's bodyguard unit was sure to put the hurt on them. He used his special elixir to regain the stamina, to help his and all of his bodyguards' stamina to boost up momentarily, and that allowed him to get a beautiful, powerful charge onto the Palatina guards, and Flavius Gracchus had enough. He realized that bigger wasn't necessarily better. It was honestly how you used the spear and not what size of a spear you really had that won you an engagement. He also realized that the narrator of this battle was making unnecessary sexual innuendos and sort of hated him for that. But the narrator didn't really care. The desert tribesmen here were holding up millions of Comitatensi spears, and the Persian brigade were faced up against Tanukhid pikes. These lowly armored and low health brigade would never do well against the Tanukhid pikes, and their kills were really racking up. Of course, these mercenary Persian brigade were as brain dead as their general and decided to charge straight into pikes, and the pikes were really loving it. And that was it for the Persian skirmisher. Sorry, the Persian brigade. And the rest were soon to retreat. The desert hurler actually decided to join their friends, using their tiny, cute little daggers to kill off the Comitatensi spears. Meanwhile, some of the Comitatensi spears were tired of chasing away the Badia skirmishers, but they were far, far away from their friends, and the desert chieftain of Hutar was about to lay the hurt on the last remaining Comitatensi spear that was still foolishly attacking the pikes. And with that rear charge, even though they didn't really topple many units, it was the morale penalty that would do everything for Hutar. And that would help him win the day for yet another time. Hutar was truly proving to be a deserving son of Mavia, as he had not lost a single battle until now, and claimed the lives of many Eastern Romans in the process. Another closely fought battle, but another victory due to each Eastern Roman army making critical mistakes. But Hutar didn't care. Hutar actually loved it, and Hutar could only hope that every future Roman army that he faced was as stupid as this. Oh my god, you guys, I'm so sorry. Fuck, there's a lot of shit that just happened, and oh man, I didn't so my audio recording thing wasn't working for right after Eastern Roman Empire attacked me. So right after that battle, but shit went down. But I couldn't record it because I'm a noob. Sorry, I'm eating gummy bears. Actually gummy cola. So a lot of shit went down, dude. This is the holy desert clusterfuck. Everyone's declared war on me. Everyone in the Arab nation has declared war on me. It started with these fuckers. Iran. I don't even know them. I don't know what the fuck is going on. So they declared war on me, and then they just happen to have a fuck ton of allies. So now look at who I'm fighting. So I've got Parthia on my ass. Arya, which is over here. Makran, down there. Atropatene, which is over here. Abar Shahar, which is there. And Aran, of course. Western Roman Empire, Eastern Roman Empire. The Lakhmids, and most importantly, we are fighting the Sassanids. But of course, we've got our allies who are going to be fighting with them, or fighting alongside us. Anatolia, Palmyra, Oriens, Asia. The only big guy that I can count on is maybe Egypt, who can help us. So let's take a look. I'm pretty sure they're all helping us. Sassanids, they're fighting Armenia, Tanukhids. Wait, what? Wait, my allies are not helping me? Hold a fucking minute. What? Dude.
Welcome, my
Join
friend.
war against.
I will give ear to you and give tongue to the people's words.
Yo, are you guys serious? What the fuck? I liberated you. And I'm not joined by anyone. Wow. Whatever, I can fuck them myself. So Hutar gained a rank. He's now rank 4. Close victory. Let's see. 706 casualties, and I killed 1,500. Beast of Burden. Oh, that was previous. Okay. Got one more rank to the military traditions. And most importantly, actually, mission issued with Mavia, coronation. Choose a settlement worthy of birthing our empire of the East. Settle our people there to start a new and glorious chapter in our history. Settle your faction. Reward become the empire of the East. Duh. Shit just went down, man. So we've got like a really high level spy who's trying to attack Hutar. Let's go ahead and first rank him up. Integrity is at an all-time high. Campaign movement range, construction cost, recruitment cost. We're gonna have to put this. And then what else do we want? Archer commander seems to be pretty decent actually, because then that makes the piss poor bowmen and stuff actually pretty useful. Where don't I have cavalry anything? No cavalry commander? Why can't I do cavalry commander? Weird, right? Okay, so I've gotten through 2 of archer commander. Now replenishment plus 2%. Well, that gives me plus 10% from commercial buildings. That seems pretty good. Recruitment for light infantry units, missile attack range, and plus 4. Yeah, that works well with my archer commander abilities. Okay. Ah, man, shit's about to get real. I mean, I was suspecting that this campaign was getting far too easy, and yeah, like clockwork, everyone's decided to declare war on me because total war. Okay, we've got Tubbakarib here. I just wanted to take a look at the diplomacy screen again to see if anyone's attacking me. Sorry, I mean to say if anyone is supporting me. Okay, so let's see. Sassanids. Oh yeah, they don't. Only Armenia is fighting. So none of my allies came to help me. The Sentinels of Sand could just start attacking, could lead the force. But I need to know, one of them needs to just chill and, get some proper buildings up. Loot exchange up for these guys. And scribes 10 plus 10% from all horde buildings. What is this? Equipment tents? No. I don't have any other 300 wealth from industry. That gives me a good bit of wealth. I guess I can encamp here. I'm not under any great danger, at least for Tubbakarib. So I'll put that in, and then I'll get a traveling artisan. First things first, I'm the realist, right? I mean, first things first, we need to make sure that everyone is, like we're economically feasible. Okay, Tanukhid pikes, let's just merge these two. And let's just merge these two. Should we even attack Ephesus? Let's see. Oh, these guys are out of movement points. Okay. And they are in a pretty precarious position. PPP. Cannot build, need 3 population surplus for this horde. For these hordes, okay. 400 wealth from commerce. Okay, cool. So I guess we have around 3,500 left. So we can and we should recruit some units. Can I recruit any agents? No. Blah. Okay, cool.
We fight for you, my lord.
Here, recruitment tab. Recruit. Desert Spears, Tanukhid pikes. Tanukhid pikes probably no need. Mavia's chargers. And another desert tribesman. But I'm gonna need to bring desert hurlers in there. ASAP Rocky status. 20 out of 20, and these guys are going to be almost fully replenished in the next turn. That's good. I'm going to want to start making some raiding parties, but I only have 3 hordes right now, so there's no real opportunity. So one of the things that I wanted to do was just have 1 raiding party and 1 regular attacking force, so that way I can get a lot of money while I'm attacking something, and at the same time I'll be able to get free units in rebellion militia too. but I just have too few hordes for that to happen. So instead of that, let's just see you guys for next turn. Okay, so Axum is now asking for military alliance. I couldn't care less about Axum, but they're pretty close to Lakhmids. So how about I can ally with you if you declare war on Sassanids, but that's obviously never gonna happen. Yeah. Okay, the spy, Pasuvius Rufius Stolo, tried to misdirect my army, but obviously no, because we're too OG for that shit. We too OG? Who are these guys? This is a neutral army? Yeah, it's a neutral army. If I raid here, I won't be able to. I need to replenish more than anything else. Let's see how many people these guys have. Yeah, I can attack this. Oh, it's time for auto resolve god time. Oh yeah, it's time for that time. This little this little psalm comes from a very special little viewer. Jürgen, Pastor Jürgen. So let us close our eyes, hold our hands, and pray to God. Dear Auto Resolve, you will always be my first pick, and if you let me win today, I will suck your dick. Winky face. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's go for a protective. Nope. Oh, nice. Okay, it was a close victory. I hope I didn't lose too many people. Pyrrhic victory. I lost one Tanukhid pike and a Mavius charger. Sack only 1838. Did I already sack Ephesus before this? I hope I didn't, because that would be just retarded. Okay, raise. And we still have movement points, I hope? Or do we not? Of course we don't, because I'm a fucking retard. God damn it, I need to replenish these guys more than anything else, instead of getting into some stupid engagement. Okay, here Traveling Artisan is done, and look at this, we have only 768, but that's probably because we lost a lot of men too. Date Dryer, okay, so that gives us another 400 from industry, plus 10 morale training for all recruits. This is good. And this gives us plus 20% wealth from all horde buildings, so these are some pretty decent ones that they have. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the date dryer. I don't know why drying dates is such a profitable little industry, but okay. And meanwhile, for Mr. what's his face, Hijr, we can go and get some two desert hurlers, one onager. I don't really know where I should. I think I'll still go ahead and try and get and settle down in Constantinople. Just seems so poetic. Poetic justice, put it in a song. 700, okay, what's their integrity like? Ooh, integrity's dropping, man. Buildings is like, ooh, wow. Change per turn -1, but I mean, if I start raising shit, then they'll be okay. Okay, so let's see you guys for next turn. Whoops. Fuck. I'm on the verge of bankruptcy. So I guess cancel plans. Remove the date dryer and let's go ahead and raise Sinope. Yeah, we can attack Sinope here. And we are at full strength, yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Okay, Sinope. Protective. Nice. Tubbakarib is back to his winning ways. Phew. Decisive. Sack. Get 1,500 more, which is good. And raise. I don't even think I should be raising, but okay. Story of my life. I don't think I should be doing something, but I just do it. Yeah, let's. Yeah, now we can go ahead and end turn. Okay, the spy keeps trying to misdirect the army, which is whatever. I mean, they know exactly where they need to go, and they need to get to high ground and fucking chill there. That's where they need to go. Let's go ahead and put this guy up here, and then encamp over there. Just some well-deserved R&R. Rest and relaxation. Okay, and with Tuba, we'll just keep proceeding onwards and upwards. Sounds like a plan. Are they still in the raised territory? Yeah, they are still in the raised territory. Okay, I can move here and encamp. Boom. And upkeep is steadily increasing for the Sentinels of Sand, but I think they're pretty decent now. You can go ahead and start attacking people. Or at least, you know, move towards it. And in the next turn, we can go ahead and attack Nisibis. Wait, god damn it. Fuck! I thought I could encamp with him, motherfucker. That means I'm going to be taking more upkeep this turn. What bullcrap, dude. Hate myself. Hashtag hate myself. Okay, I think we need a couple more pikes. And a couple more desert hurlers. Oops, desert tribesmen. Where's my... Oh, fuck, my Badia skirmisher. So low. Alright, with that in mind, let's see you guys for next turn. Why did these guys have to fight against each other? No. Nah, I don't want to get into this. Son of a bitch, finally fucking Rufius manages to misdirect this army, so I don't know what... That means I have lower movement points or something? What does it do? I forget what misdirecting an army does. Because I am noob. Okay, it looks like Nicomedia and Constantinople. Oh no, Nicomedia is just riding and just doesn't like life. Let's go ahead, attack Nicomedia. Constantinople is chilling, dude. Straight up chilling. Or resolve. Come on, or resolve, gods. Protect me. Nice. Sick. Decisive. Sack. Do I still have enough movement points? I still... No, but I can't attack Constantinople. Okay. There's no point settling in Nicomedia because it's desolate, so I might as well just raise it. Because, like, the two others are raised in the province. I don't know if that... Oh, shit. No, I didn't want to sack. I wanted to raise. Yay! Nice. Now that it's raised, next turn we're going to hopefully attack and destroy Constantinople.
We fight for you, my lord.
Can that spy just get out of my asshole? Like, he's just fucking resting in my butt, dude. I don't like it. I don't like that one bit. I ain't about that life. Bring this guy over here. Oh, he's upgraded. I can upgrade him. Let me upgrade you. Oh, nice. Plus 20% from industrial buildings. I know which chain I'm gonna go with this guy. And get this skill. Plus 5% morale. Shires. Satchel. Plus 5% looting income. Hip flask. Minus 10% attrition. That seems like a nice one. Flayed enemy skin. Jesus. Enemy morale minus 5 local regions. Sounds good. Border Guardian campaign line of sight plus 50%. Also looks good. Let's put that in there.
We fight for you, my lord.
Decent force. Not very varied. Let's go ahead and just encamp him for now. Still losing a fuck ton of money to attrition. Or sorry, to upkeep. Can I build something with these guys, please? Oh, I can't. Traveling artisans, that's this. Cotton weavers plus 700. Minus 5% recruitment for land units. Okay, but I think whatever it is, it'll do. Let's go ahead and get the date dryer. Ah, fuck. That means I'm going to be bankrupt next turn. Fuck, man. I'm just stuck between a rock and a hard place, basically. He's not getting anyone, right? Yeah, I'm not recruiting anyone. Whew, economy is really coming back to bite me in the butt. Alright, let's just end this turn on that sour note. Okay, well, shit. Why? What is with the spear spam, dude? I just don't like this. So much spear spam. We have one mercenary Kurdish archer. We've got a fuck ton of Armenian spears. Fuck ton of Armenian spears in Paighan band. We've got a couple of Persian bows. We've got like, oh, we've got a fucking mercenary Savaran cavalry, some Persian mounted bowmen. This is not an army I'm willing to take on. Retreat! Nice. He retreats, like his retreating game is on point, dude. What is with this, dude? Okay, so they had a guy who misdirected my army. Misdirect for sentinels that... Oh, wow. So 3 spies, 1 turn. I don't like that. Constantinople, let's go ahead and attack. Yeah, let's go ahead and attack. Wait, okay. Okay, cool, I'm doing it this way, nice. I don't think I should... I really should not resolve this one. So let's just go... Since I have time too, so I can just go ahead and get all of this done. I have a decent sieging force. I've got a couple of rebellion militia, blah blah. But I would like to just get them to fight. Oh no! No! I didn't mean to do that! I didn't mean to do that!